and welcome back to the channel. Mr. Acolyte here, coming at you with another match review. We are back again at Combo Breaker 2025, covering the top 8 matches. This time we're going to be looking at Zane versus KJ Pixel. Let's go ahead and check it out. Alright, so KJ standing up. That must mean we are locked in and ready to go. Both players got their teams on the screen, the teams we are used to seeing from both of them. This should be an interesting one, the clash of two zoners. Should be pretty fun. Oh yeah, and quick side note, I appreciate all the feedback on the last match review. I'm glad that most of you guys really like the new setup. So some of you guys said that you were having trouble seeing, so I went ahead and basically doubled the size of the screen, so it should be a lot easier for people to see. I felt like it was already pretty big before, so I was kind of surprised if some people said they couldn't see, but yeah, it is what it is. I guess some fellas got some smaller screens, so yeah, I went ahead and doubled it, so it's most of the screen now, so should be good on everybody's side. With that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump into this review. I see Jitten. That means we got to watch out for counters. Ooh, that wasn't even a combo, but I mean, you're not going to tech that fast. Yeah, blue beats like this are, I mean, a combo like this is blue, but I mean, it's not really, because KJ would have had to have already reacted to the fact that he got hit instantly. So nice way to knock him in to the Zamasu C assist. Gonna get some good offense here. Ooh. Man, that was spooky. That was pretty spooky right there. Stomped up, send him down. Ooh, okay, so yeah, Zane was going for a cheeky little Oki setup right there. He actually did a little bit of a body push towards the corner, and then did a super jump called Beers, but KJ was holding up, so he did end up jumping out of that, though he's got to land in those orbs. Kind of an ugly situation, so Zane goes ahead and backs off. Both of them poking with their C assist. Both have C assists you definitely got to watch out for, because they both hit up so high. And with the meter on KJ's side, that should be the first kill out the gate. No pun intended. Okay, so KJ bringing in Frieza. Frieza does notoriously well against Zamasu. He can't actually keep him out of the air. Let's see how this goes. 36H. The ultimate, the neutral is mine move. Ooh, caught him on a reflect attempt. That's gonna hurt. Well, not really, that's more about the meter, but... Ooh, went for a delayed fall setup right there. Did super jump, delay air dash H, but Zane delayed his wake up just enough to where it whiffed, and before KJ could get another button out, he tagged him. That is the power of this game's wake up. The fact that you have an entire variable timing, like you have a dozen frames to hold down, and anything in between, when you let go, you stand up, makes it notoriously hard to do regular meaties in this game. Corner to corner, that's the Zamasu way. Now you gotta hold this hell zone. Reflect. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, whenever Zamasu's hell zone is at play, it's always hard to tell what's gonna happen, because every character in the, well, not every character, but most characters in the game react to it differently. So, you know, Frieza here, he counts as a smaller body type, so he gets out of it earlier. Right there, KJ would have had to double reflect. Bigger characters only have to reflect one time, and they'll reflect the entire animation, whereas like a smaller character like Frieza, you have to do 2 reflects, or if you try to act afterwards, the lasers hit you. Slow orb out, chase the man down. My planet needs me. Excuse me, I'm going back home. I'm no longer interested in this battle. And that is, boom, the flick. He's out of there. Isn't it so funny and poetic that with all the crazy attacks in this game, one of the most powerful attacks in the entire game is just a simple flick? Kind of funny. All right, neutral. Neutral is happening. Oh, that was, man. It's so crazy that like Beard's like the only character in the game with like a Street Fighter-esque cross-up. You know, that's not like most cross-ups in this game. They're cross-ups because you jump over the person and then you turn around and hit them. This one actually functions like Street Fighter. That's always been a really interesting thing about that particular cross-up. Pretty rare in this game. And it's funny because Zane is I feel like he's you could say Zane is a mainline Grand Blue player now. I feel like he puts, you know, more focus on Grand Blue than in DBFZ nowadays, and like cross-up buttons are a really big thing in Grand Blue, so it's funny seeing him use that strategy in both games. Alien Man is gone. That's the end of Area 51. KJ down to just one character now. And you can definitely come back with Janemba. Wow, he's got Janemba and 7 bars and a spark. Yeah, this match is not over yet. Oh, okay. Key blast up. Oh, man. Send him down. Oh, this is tight. Oh, this is tight. I like this. Hellgate setup. Sheesh. Yeah, that's a forced spark right there. That's a forced spark. Like I really like the timing of this. Like the Hellgate's bouncing off the wall, and by the time they hit the ground and stand up, you pop it, and now they're just like trapped in like extra frame advantage right there, because normally they'd be ready to attack by this point, but because they're getting hit by a meaty Hellgate, that gives you like extra time, and you're a little bit obscured. So yeah, not a big surprise that forced out the spark out of Zane. Don't want to be a part of that. Wow. Man, Beer's DP will always be hilarious. So he gets sparked, down techs into DP, and the DP hits him basically from full screen. You can call that full screen, and he gets a confirm off of it. Beer's DP is definitely one of the DPs of all time. Like, seriously. Has to be one of the greatest DPs in all of fighting games. And yeah, you see what I was talking about with the bigger bodies, because Janemba's counted as a bigger body. And see, this is a good example of what I was talking about before. He only did one reflect there, and look how long he was basically invincible from the reflect animation. Oof, man. Janemba's screen control, man, you cannot move. That 6S is demonic. No pun intended. That was, wow. Wow, that was a really good 2-2S. Let me see that again. Man, okay, that was really good. He had to have known that was coming, because Beer's A is 19 frames, so even if you see the little pop-up, that assist comes out really fast. That's pretty impressive. Oh, that was definitely an unsafe vanish right there. Dang. Zane has lost his lead, and KJ still sitting on 7 bars. They're both fit. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Yeah. That was crazy. As soon as KJ finally went for the super dash here, he tried to super dash through the orbs, but Zane had already super dashed. He's going down here. Not enough to kill, but he's going to be in orb jail. But man, sheesh. Before I could even say it, I was going to say he's going to be in orb jail. So Zane's gonna have to be careful here, and yeah, it's exactly what happened. KJ immediately wakes up with 2-2S, because 2-2S activates on the first frame, so he was immediately able to get out of all this pressure, and Zane is left completely unsafe. He tries to vanish to save himself, but it's not enough. I'm not sure what he could have done there. I feel like the only thing that might possibly have worked would have just been to DP, but then that opens up a whole nother can of worms. He would have had to have done like DP and then vanish, or I mean, either way, he was doomed. Like once he did the 2H, it was already too late, basically. There's really, from this point, there was no way to save himself. Yeah, he's dead. Basic B&B right here. Yeah, level 1, level 3. Dang, yeah, and KJ brings it all the way back. All right, we're going. Whoa, dude. Whoa. Okay, hold on a minute. That round start was explosive. We got to see that again. Holy cow. So Zane starts with barrier call assist. KJ started with 5M. He reacts to the assist call with the parry, and then Zane reacts to the parry point blank with a 2H. Jeez. What a round start that was. It's really interesting because KJ and Zane's teams are so similar. They're so similar, but it's 6 different characters, but the idea of both teams is relatively the same. It's like a lot of defensive options and zoning at the same time on both sides. And if he gets the last bar, yeah, that is dead. Is dead. Level 1. It's gonna take 3. Yeah. 1-1-1. Out of there. All right, so Zane's got the lead. Frieza coming in. Frieza notoriously good at slowing the match down, and he's pretty good against lab coats. Let's see what we got here. Whoa. Let me see that. Zamasu C. Waiting in the wings. Okay, yeah, Frieza was still pretty high up, so it didn't reach him. Ooh, and the super dash. Yeah, ordinarily. Oh man, was that? Did he try to spin right there? Let me see. It looked like something was starting up. Did he try to spin? Yeah, he might have accidentally done light instead of EX there. It definitely looked like a spin was starting up. Send him down, level 3. I believe this is the perfect distance for the actual mix-up. What's it gonna be, left or right? He's in the hot seat. Ooh, okay. It was left. Command grab. Whoa. Man. Zoner, by the way. So yeah, he gets the command grab here. KJ gets the command grab and then does 2H on the Oki. This is really smart because Labcoat, you know, is notorious for waking up with the spin. So the 2H here to cover the spin and to get more pressure. And since this 2H is so incredibly plus, he went for another command grab, and Zane actually tried to reflect again, acknowledging that he was extremely negative right there. And yeah, this grab into level 1 is just gonna be instant death. Man. Funny game where like one of the biggest zoners has a command grab. That's not common. If you don't play other fighting games besides DBFZ, zoners having command grabs is completely and utterly unheard of most of the time. Then I'm down. Whoa. Whoa, man, that was awkward. That was awkward. So he back-teched after the spark, but he neutral jumped, or should I say he jumped backwards, and jumps during their startup frames have throw invincibility. So the fact that he jumped made him invul to this throw. That was a very cheeky throw attempt from KJ. Brother, what? Wait, what? What was that? Let me see. That looks so weird. Did Frieza destroy every single orb all at the same time? Dang, he did. The rocks just decimated all the orbs. That's crazy, dude. Like, all the orbs at once. I've never seen that interaction. I didn't know it worked like that. That's pretty funny. He has just destroyed every single orb all at the same time. Why is Frieza so scared of Beerus again? There it is again. Yeah, Beerus DP when he's in Spark is just... it's very powerful. Man, that was really smart. Man, I love seeing smart stuff, bro. I love seeing smart plays. That was such a smart play right there. So basically what happened right here is Zane is basically, he learned his lesson from the last interaction. So last time when he was in this situation, he lost the match as KJ did Wake Up 22S. So this time he sets the orb where it's not gonna reach Janemba, jumps as if he's gonna hit it on the way up, which is a common setup, but he doesn't do it. Instead, he just lands in an empty low and then sets up the 6M while he's obscured by the orb. That was really smart. Really smart setup and a really good acknowledgement of what happened last time. Stuff like this is what makes a good player, is when you acknowledge what another good player does and you're like, okay, I learned my lesson, so I'm not gonna do that again. Like, that sounds like common sense, but you would be shocked how often that doesn't happen in fighting games. Orb Hell, oh man, and KJ, he just took the risk there. He took the risk, he felt gutsy, he did a super dash, and because Zane poked with a 2L and not a 5L, Frieza was able to crush it with the mechanic of all time, the super dash, and now he's out. He's unleashed. I believe we're gonna go gold here. I mean, if not level 3, we're gonna go gold. Okay, no, not yet. Probably saving it for a defensive option. I respect that. Oh man. Golden Frieza is a second spark. Man, these super dashes are hitting their mark. Oh, Death Wave. Again, I told you, Frieza is very good at contesting Zamasu's flight. Zamasu's flight is... It's still gonna be effective, but it's obviously less effective on Frieza because Frieza can hit basically every angle of the screen and can just hit most of the screen instantly. Ooh, the dash under super dash, that was actually nice. I like that. Even if that wasn't a punish, that would have been hard to block because he ran under and did it. Hell Zone again. In the same situation, this is exactly what I talked about earlier. KJ only did 1 reflect here. He would have need to have done 2. You need to do 2 when you're a small body like Frieza. So he gets hit again. That situation repeated itself. Ooh. Oh my God, Spider Sense. Oh my God, this is gonna be bad. Oh my God, I know what's about to happen here. He's gonna have landing recovery. And oh man, yeah, he's gonna this J2H has landing recovery, so I think that means Zane is smoked, bro. I think he's smoked. Yeah, Zamasu's dead. Dang. Yeah, it's because, oh man, that feels bad, bro. Yeah, it's like I said, Golden Frieza is basically a second spark. Man, I can't seem to go back far enough. Golden Frieza is a second spark, so yeah, what Zane was trying to do here, he's trying to reset his pressure. Like, if you do a falling H or IDH with Zamasu, you can do a second one, which is good in just about every situation, because this is like basically impossible to react to, and people are conditioned to duck after the first one. So it's almost guaranteed to hit, but Golden Frieza just breaks all the rules here, because it's hard to tell that it's happening, because, you know, you make contact, so you believe that they're blocking, and no, this is hyper armor. It's not a block, it's a hyper armor, but it feels the same when you're on offense. So he's gonna have landing recovery here, and boom, yeah. Because after Golden Frieza, he gets to act immediately. So yeah, Zamasu is dead. That's an easy kill. And then Beerus coming in here. It's gonna be a 1v1 duel to the death. Either Zane ties it up, or KJ takes the set. Whoa, holy sheesh. Okay, that might have seemed random, but that was pretty smart. I know what that was. He was looking for 236H. He's looking for 236H. If KJ had done that, he would have died, because like he would have teleported through the 236H and grabbed him. But on Zane's side, this was not that risky because this is so hard to punish. But it seems like KJ somewhat predicted it, because he did jump backwards. He jumped backwards almost as if he was going to try to punish it. And then he did the laser, but this is not punishable. Believe it or not, Frieza falling out of gold is no longer punishable. I mean, it is, but the window is so razor thin that if you're not directly near him, if Zane had done the angled down super here, potentially, or if he had done level 3 right here, because Frieza goes into an OTG state immediately. So if he had done the teleport grab from here, he might have teleported and grabbed him. I'd be interested in reenacting this in training mode just to see if that's true. I feel like it would have happened. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it would have happened. Oh my God, that's soccer confirm. Sheesh. Yeah, he's smiling. Sheesh. I had to say it again. He's smiling. Let me see that. The soccer ball kick. Damn. So he did an EX. There's one left behind. IAD kick. It caught his ankle, and he did a run under super jump L. Dang. Yeah, that was, man, that was a nice confirm. And nice, we get one more game. The shrug. All right, final game. Who's going to the loser's bracket with all those sharks down there? Who's going to the shark pit? Ooh, Frieza C gets the first big hit. 2H to get the side switch. Send the man down. Sparked up. Oh man. Okay, so, oh no, oh, okay, okay, man. I got nervous there for a second. Yeah, he ran right into a 2L. Luckily, this is no longer a death sentence in the current version of the game, and Jiden's 2S is not a happy birthday button because of the fact that it knocks you off the wall. Anything that knocks you off the wall is going to cause the assist to leave. So lucky for Zane there. Whoa. That was, hold on, that was a really awkward situation. Let me see. Okay, I think maybe, it doesn't say counter, so I was trying to see if Zane woke up with the spin. I don't think, he might have just woke up holding up back because it didn't say counter, because yeah, this would have beat the spin, which is what I'm assuming why KJ did it, but I don't think he did the spin. I think he might have just woke up trying to jump, and I think it just hit his jump frames. Dang, unfortunate. That was a pretty rough start on Zane's side. KJ sitting with a full health team now. Whoa, they both round start super dash. What are the odds of that happening? Oh man, what a confirm. Yeah, KJ is sitting on all the momentum right now, level 3. Oh man, what's the mix? Mix incoming? Oh, it was same side. It was same side. Dang, Zamasu's out of there, man. KJ with all the momentum in the world. Zane sitting on just beers now. No spark, but he's got 5 bars. Not impossible, but this is gonna be tough. KJ can now literally just run away. He's got 2 characters that are amazing at just running away. This is gonna be tough, and Janemba has a good matchup against Beers, so this is gonna be tough, man. Oh, okay, he's got him, but remember, Orb Jail's not gonna work here. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that, man, yeah, just flat out does not work on this character. You can't do it. KJ's out. Oh my God. And the 5L clips his ankle, literally his ankle, and brings him down. Shades of Bardock. Gate. Oh man. Okay, it does drop. It was at maximum hit stun and then a super dash. Oh man. Whoa. Okay, we're kind of scrambling. What in the... Was that a read? What? Wow. Okay. Very unpredictable ending there. And KJ takes the set. Man, yeah, this was a pretty crazy set. It was really, really back and forth right up until that last game where KJ, he just pulled ahead. He just unlocked something and got all the momentum at the end. Because, yeah, basically Zane popped his spark early, but he wasn't able to get anything out of it. Unfortunately for him, his spark was basically wasted. And then as soon as the spark was over, he got carried to the corner. And then we had this very awkward interaction here that I'm pretty sure KJ could have killed here. That is definitely level 1, level 3 health. So I'm not sure like why he didn't go for the kill, but I guess he had a read on the wake up spin, because you know you can see he's the perfect distance. So I'm assuming he was just waiting for the wake up spin. I believe, like I said, I believe wake up jump is what came out there. So yeah, Labco got knocked off the screen very early, and then Zamasu did not get to play either. He got picked up very early by this auto combo, and then after this, you know, he just gets opened up here by the level 3, and then just basically like almost from the start it just became a 1v3. And then once we got to this 1v3 situation, everything got you know, it got a little weird again, because Zane basically had to chase KJ down. But this matchup again is definitely not in his favor, because he goes for the orb jail, and yeah, that just does not work. KJ gets another hit, brings in Frieza, ends up dropping his combo here, and then as soon as Zane goes for the EX, he shoots him with the fast super. And yeah, there was no way to get out of this, because once you activate a special move that hasn't made contact with anything, you can't vanish. So there's no way to get out of this. So yeah, it was just a 1-1-3 situation, and that ended up taking the game. Man, what a finale. And with that, we have reached the end of this review. Thanks for listening, guys. We're gonna keep on keeping on. We still got a lot of matches left in this top 8, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any of the upcoming matches that we're still going to cover. Leave a like if you enjoyed this, as it does help out the video a lot, and I do appreciate it. If you want to see some more from me, check out the playlist in the description or at the end of the video. Side note, if you didn't see my community post, I recently started playing Elden Ring on my streams, and I uploaded my first VOD of that playthrough on my second channel. So if you get a chance, check out my second channel. I'm going to be uploading all of my single player content starting with Elden Ring. So if you could give that a peek, I would appreciate it. But as always, you guys have a good one, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.